Hello, everyone. I'm going to be starting in just a couple of minutes. We're going to let everyone roll in. And while we're rolling in, if you're already here, go ahead and take some time to grab yourself a snacky snack and a dranky drink. And I'm going to be on shortly. I just got to make sure my hair and my makeup look perfect. No, kidding. We're going to get myself a dranky drink as well because that is very important. And then we'll be right back. So get settled. Okay. And make sure. Oh, first let's make sure my headphones aren't twisted, so that I don't accidentally choke myself on stream. Bleh. What? There it is. Okay, everyone got your dranky drink? I'll show you guys mine in like a second as soon as I get my camera on. Oh, I need to move over. I have reached the limit of the camera's ability here. Alright, I think I should be... Well, I dropped something. I think I should be in the right... Jeez, my hair looks giant today. I don't know what it is. Okay, there we go. I look like I have slightly less puffy hair. Alright, we're coming in hot, guys. Where's my... Shut that off. We're gonna have this up here. Alright, pray to the gods. Hey! What's up? Oh, that side's a little... Watch me mess it up entirely now. It's still fuzzy. It really hates that side. What if I went over here? Oh yeah, it's literally the green. It just doesn't have as much shadow. That's... Oh, we can turn that. Can we turn that? I think it might be. Oh no. You know what? We know what we should not do? Touch that. Let's not touch that. Yeah, so we're just gonna move me over a little bit. And I'm just not gonna turn that far. Gracious, look at the outline of my hair. All right, let's open up the actual book. Goodness gracious. Is that the book club book? No. That did nothing. Oh, there it is. Hello. Hi. Ooh. Okay. Let's go ahead and make that skinny for like a minute. So I got my notes open. That is not the correct window I want to click. All right, let's get that skinny. I'm gonna put this, trying to figure out where to put all my stuff. And we're gonna just shrink that a minute. There we go. Okay, so that seems pretty well. We can do a little bit more, and then we'll move it over. Oh, perfect. Perfect. There we go. All right. Now let's see who has popped into the VC. Okay, no one's here yet, so boom. I'm in! Oh. Oh my gosh, that's why. Is that why it's been so annoying to type today? Because my keyboard has been too gosh darn flat? Okay, let me see. Am I tall now, guys? Am I too tall? Is this... Oh, I'm just at the edge. Look at that. Look at... Boosha. Look at that. Maximum V. That. Yep. Okay. That was said. Hey, Sin!
Hello.
No one can hear you yet.
Is this not
Wait,
working?
that's not true.
This isn't working.
I was like, wait, that's not true. Okay, so you will be able to... We doing this? Yeah. We doing this. I'll tell some other people are going to pop them in a second, though. Let me just turn down my music here. Okay. Hey, Sin, say something. Okay. I'm just doing the mix. All right. If you are ready, I'll bring you on. Is my... Well, I just have audio because it's not on Restream, so I can't... I would have to show the actual Discord pop out, which I can do, but I can't do with me. Because I think I can only have one thing working on video at once. Per camera. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to do it. Did you get all prettied up? I'm sorry. I think I can pop you out. Okay. Well, there. Shh, you didn't have to tell us. You could just be like, shh. Yes, Victoria. I got all prettied up. Put me on screen, bitch. Shut up! Your shirt's so pretty. Do you have... Look at you, like you didn't wear that jewelry for nothing. Oh, shut up. Well, because everywhere is a special occasion when you're around. God damn, I'm smooth! Motherfucker! Yes! This is why I can't be smooth in public, by the way. I will literally do that to myself in public. Okay, anyway. Can I turn on your audio now so everyone else can get the second half of this other conversation? There we go. It's on now. Deal with it.
Yes? I'm audible? Let's see.
Are you audible? Only unaudible. Sinwin. From
Yes,
Asteria
I
Citadel. They don't pay us.
Myself? Are we starting with introductions?
Apparently. Yeah. Go. Go say hi.
Oh, okay. Hello. I am Sinwin, editor of written works here at the Hellenic Herald and liaison to the Asteria Citadel.
Yes. And we are very grateful because I'm beginning to throw a lot of work at you, actually, I think, on the regular now. There's, like, a lot of stuff happening. And you are lending...
I still have a few... I still have a few things I need to proofread.
Oh.
It's just been hectic the end of the academic quarter.
No, what I'm saying is, like, you are... We have a lot of work cut out for Sin. Oh, man. Did it fuss off this thing again? It did. Ugh, stupid. Sorry, let me just fix that. But yeah, there's a lot of...
You need to fix.
There's a lot of work for written works editors. And Sinwin is the head, so... And we've buried poor Sin here. So if you would like to volunteer to be an assistant for our editor of written works here at Hellenic Herald, DM Sin today. I don't know why. I went from, like... I went to, like, car sales commercial way too fast, and I just had to deal with it. But, yes, I'm sure that you could use an extra pair of hands, could you not? Eventually.
I feel like... You know what? Yes, okay, and here's where things get interesting. I have actually found myself teaching English composition to get those fine tweaks when I'm proofreading other members and volunteers' works. It's beautiful. I'm just like, hey, here are some style guides.
You know
and
what?
I
You're
noticed
teaching
they
the next reporters and writers and authors. That's what you're doing, Sin.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, you set the standard, so... You set the...
I am the standard, so that's okay.
Yes. So, yeah, so if not already, Sin, we will... I'll just keep throwing... We'll just throw more stuff at you until you're inundated. So, this is an unofficial call.
I mean... Yeah, you can absolutely... Here's the thing. I don't forget about things. If I haven't gotten to them, it's because, one, you say, like, oh, no rush for this one. And two, if I'm not, like, also crunching, like...
But what if everything was rushed, Sin? What if everything got done as fast as it possibly could because you had an army of squirrelings? You can name them squirrelings. Squirrelings.
Oh, I'm gonna come up with that. Listen, we are the
miniature
squirrelist
squirrels?
Branch of... No.
The editing branch is the squirreliest branch of Hellenic Herald.
That would be true. That is true.
So, and what is the one thing, one of the big projects, Sin, that happens to do with today's stream?
The big project. I can't think of a big project coming up in the very near future.
I'm not sure if you're fucking with me because you're smiling or you're genuine. You're fucking with me because you're smiling. Good. Continue, please. Please continue to fuck with me.
Obvious.
Okay, good.
Snark.
Good.
That was the most obvious snark. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, we're talking about the Hephaestus ceremony.
No, we're fucking not. No, we're not.
Then what are you talking?
What's the big project that relates?
Specific then.
No, the big project, the big writing project that is associated with tonight's stream.
The big writing project that's associated with tonight's stream. Did I miss a memo?
It's the book club notes. The book club notes. No. Because I mention this every fucking book club. What are we gonna do with the book club notes, Sin? Tell everybody.
I'm gonna turn them wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna make them fantastic.
Yeah, that's the bar for everything. Be more detailed. We would eventually love this to be a study guide. Maybe even a class.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I'm glad I.
Okay, good. Yes. We have notes that are available for the book club. You can actually go get you can borrow our PDF copy while you're reading of The Greek Religion by Walter Burkert. It is pinned in the book club channel. We also have the link for the book club notes for this book. And as we're going through it, we're copying. Mainly, I'm just copying whole paragraphs. Frankly, let's be honest. As we're going through it, we're making notes. And now I've started marking where vocabulary words and references to holidays are, so that we can actually be able to find them and turn them into maybe like some sort of, like I said, like study notes, or like maybe even like like a class thing that you can read and whatever. That's way in the future. But with the editor of written works, that is now all possible. So
Yes, I make all things.
because I was sure as hell not doing it. So you always arrive on perfect time, Astrid. Thank you. We were just explaining how Sin accidentally voluntold for a thing. Hello. Hey, Co's in bed. You have one more message to fix and further explain your private message before I tell Astrid to ban you. Because this can go one of two ways. Funny or fucked. You choose, my friend. That's the most serious I think I've ever been with anyone on stream. Jesus. I got a private DM. You will be jealous when I tell you later. You're hilarious. So yes, we'd love to turn these into wonderful notes. And I like to give people the opportunity to correct their behavior. But anyway, so and I think it's all possible because of amazing volunteers. Like Sin, like Astrid, who is our moderator for Twitch, as well as one of the mods on our Discord server. You can wave hi to Astrid in the chat, and whoever else is hanging in, just poke a hi. So we do have the ritual for tomorrow. Sin, go ahead. You can tell everyone all about it.
Sure. It's
you jumped ahead.
It's a thing that, well, V, I'm just gonna tell you right now, okay, in front of the whole world, and we all know it's true, okay? This is an intervention. You have a hard time clarifying fine details to the point where you lead one way, and we all think this is what you're saying, but then you actually mean the opposite, and we're freaking out. So there. Just letting you know. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Point being. Yeah, it is. Okay, but that's okay because.
And speaking of, I think tomorrow's ritual is going to be. I don't know that you know everything about it, so yeah, go ahead, Sin. I don't know that you know everything about it. Do you?
Oh no, I have no idea because it's going to be a Minecraft thing. So
yeah,
I
there
basically
you go.
just kind of tuned out, and I'm like, here I am. I'm just going to edit this thing. People are sticking my name in there. I'm like, I didn't put my name in this, guys. I am not. Okay.
Yeah, I probably should have deleted the agenda thing before I threw it at everybody. But you know what? Sometimes chaos. But so we do have a written ritual,
you could have
right?
sent it to me, and then I could have made sure that it was squeaky clean, and then I could have released it to the public. It's almost like that would make me the editor of written works.
It wasn't written yet. But yeah, so we do have a ritual that you've edited so graciously. Yes.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
I edited the ritual?
Yeah, you did.
I mean, I edited the presentation. I don't think the ritual hasn't even happened yet. Why would I edit the ritual?
Oh, you silly. That's Ren.
On top of that.
That's Ren, our editor of video works.
Mm-hmm.
So, shut up.
Glory be the Empress.
So we have our Hephaestus ritual, which you said is in Minecraft. But we are going to be showing that we're going to be streaming the Minecraft, and we are going to have the presentation on screen as well. And everyone's invited. Did I just unplug my no, okay. Everyone's invited. Even if you don't play Minecraft. And we're going to have you're doing a 1 or 2 speaking bits? Aren't you?
I have not put my name at all.
Why not?
Into this document.
Do it!
Because I'm not sure that I'm going to be there.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Point.
Okay, fine. If you're gonna abandon us.
Don't want to start.
Okay. Well.
You know what? You know what? No, you know what caught my eye? You know what caught my eye? It's just how many names are currently on that agenda. Like, you're talking like a nice beefy ritual already.
We do. We have a really good beefy ritual, and we had several volunteers that we have a few volunteers that are reading, are they not? And we've had more volunteers who volunteered for researching and writing and Hearts, guys.
I'm just the editor.
Thanks. I don't know if you're watching the stream. I can't show you my video, but I'm actually doing things.
You're asking. It'd be very strange to ask chat whether they know you're streaming.
No. I'm asking you, Sin, because I did a little hearts.
You're off to the side.
Oh,
you're off to the side. So I keep looking that direction, which is probably very
that's
bad
why.
For, like, you looking at me through there. But yes,
well, no, because I have my book on. I actually the screen splits. There's two screens like right here. So like this is the gap where the camera is. Hello, camera. Hello. And
okay.
These are the things. So when I'm looking over here, everything's over here, the book included. So, but yeah, so we do have the Hephaestus ritual, and we're going to be in Minecraft, and we're going to be live streaming the ritual at the same time. So, hey, Nathan. And once we're done with the ritual portion, which there's going to be an activity during the ritual, we also are having a build challenge. Do we decide to do that during, or we have to? I'll talk with Nathan about it later. Nathan, by the way, if you talk, you're on stream, so there you go.
I know. Yeah,
okay.
hi.
I know you know, but I'm just saying it because we should. Nathan, I have to talk to you about that on the afterwards, because I just realized that we could do them at the same time. So. All right, so we're going to be talking. We haven't even started talking about Greek religion yet. I mean the book,
really?
Not us. Yeah, no, we haven't.
No, I was going to say literally every word out of your mouth is either Greek religion or exploiting the masses.
Yes. Hey, last year, what is it? No, it was for Athena or something, wasn't it? I got exploited. I'm the sacrificial lamb for the gladiator pit. Okay. So now we are going to be doing a build challenge instead. What we're going to build, we don't know. So, but in the book Greek religion, we are talking about something that is important for every holiday. I feel like this music is too loud for me anyway. And that is oath taking. Like, we have in our text, there are certain people who have been put into certain positions of power within ancient Greek civilization, and those people had to take certain oaths, and those are 10 people who are going to be involved in maintaining the temples, certain government positions, and it was part of every ritual every ritual that required those people, and it was part of every day in ancient Greek civilization. So, I thought that this was really, really interesting, and I have to bring my notes and make them slightly larger font now because I'm fucking blind. There we go. Hey, Nathan.
Yes.
You're over 18.
Yeah.
You do the spiel for me while I light my joint about lighting joints. You know what I'm talking about?
I've never smoked.
No, my spiel. The don't do drugs, kids. Jesus.
Oh, don't do drugs.
I love that. Our channel is marked mature.
What do you do?
Oh man, that was so funny. That was the best. I love you so much, dude. Our channel is marked mature for a reason. I am an adult. I am 34 years old. It is legal in my country / state where I live for me to be able to smoke weed or whatever it is that I choose to smoke. Please don't do that if it's not legal in your state or country or whatever, and if you're not of legal age in your local area to do so. Don't break the law, kids, at least if it's not going to be worth the punishment. That's not a very good PSA. But there it is.
Why? It's cool.
Just clip it. You just clip it, and you just insert
I
it
do
into
have it.
every
We do.
YouTube
We
video.
actually we have a clip of Cry saying it, and I clipped it. Oh, Astrid, cozy in bed, please, if you would not mind. Thank you. If you should be able to see them. So the first sentence, I love this. I pulled it out because It is exactly what we were just talking about. And that I love that the chapter starts off in a much better way of saying it. But in the institution of the oath, religion, morality, and the very organization of society appear to be indissolubly linked together. This chapter is an argument for religion and the state being together, not separate. And I'm going to be honest, it's not the worst argument. Dum dum dum. It's not actually.
As long as
It's not the best argument by far, but it's not the. It's certainly.
as long as the
yeah.
you've got to have a religious system that doesn't obliterate the ability to expand its own boundaries. Because once you start hardening it in, that's when it gets. Bad.
We're gonna
That's
show
when you get the fanatics testing it all that.
But what I like about this chapter is that it uses the religion to propel the act of being a moral, decent fucking person within society, and we're gonna get to that. We talk about it. It's I was like, oh, this conversation's gonna be great, and then I was like, oh, this actually okay, all right, so.
And now I'm here, so it's gonna be doubly as good.
Yeah, still theocracy is yes, Astrid. We need them separate, but I like the use of it. And I think that this should be
squirrelocracy.
Squirrelocracy. So, we have some vocabulary here. Actually, are you guys in the notes? Oh, wait a minute. Yo, editor of written works, why aren't you in the notes?
Yes. I'm just listen. I'm getting there. Okay. Here's
Okay. So we need to. I want to point out we have the two words of vocabulary words here. The word for oath and the word to swear. And these are terms that are firmly established in prehistory. The etymology is unable to shed any further light on them. That's it. We've reached the end of the line, folks. We have no further sources. And let's see. Generally, here it is. I just finally jumped. Generally, the oath is accompanied by by an animal sacrifice and libations. Sin, if you can just put I was gonna mark out. You know how I do the different thing about vocabulary, holiday, blah blah blah, so that they're easy to find for you later. Like I make it into a different heading, so that it can be found. That's what I was gonna do. So yeah, just so that it's easier to find and do later. Because this is a long project. Alrighty.
Yeah, it's a pretty beefy document already.
It is a pretty.
I did a little edit work on it already.
I know you did. I know.
Enough.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you're watching every move, every edit, every commit.
Dude, I'm very excited for this to happen.
Oh no!
But I'm very excited for this conversation. So, generally, the oath is accompanied by an animal sacrifice and a libation. The libation comes very much to the fore in this case. In the case of the armtees, okay, I'm sorry, I forgot. By the way, this is again, all of our stuff is marked mature, but this one gets into some trigger warning. We're talking always pretty much about some animal dying or whatever, but a little bit more specific with it. And in addition, there is mention of cannibalism. So there you go. You've been warned. And the Armistead and the peace treaty, which set an end to bloodshed. Blech. These are therefore known quite simply as sponda. Anyway, wanted to bring this word up additionally, in addition to the fact that what's done that we always know when there's something important, an animal sacrifice and libation. We've used this term before, spondi, in another chapter, and I'm not 100% sure that this is the same, but I'm like 80% sure. So, I wanted to bring this to attention because y'all can just check in the footnotes and go back to each of those things. You're on your own. My next bit here. So, I'm going to try to just jump around. I'm just going to say in Homeric. Because I want to get to this bit. There it is. So, in post-Homeric times, the various individual Polish gods also appear predominantly in the oath. Yes. So Zeus, as the highest and strongest, retains his special place. He is Zeus Horkios. God damn it. I don't know what that one is. Off the top of my head. We had the epithets in the calendar, but heaven if I remember. So Athenians swear by Zeus, Apollo, Demeter, and Zeus is accompanied by the god of the, whatever, the patriarchal family organization. Vocabulary word. Ooh, wait a minute, I can do this too. Tag. Ooh, I can just stream marker. Boom, shakalaka. I can do that too.
Do it.
I'm gonna try. This is gonna be a lot of stream markers here. I'm really trying to use all this, use all the stuff. Thank you, Nathan. Praise. Praise of Festus. We're celebrating Festus tomorrow, but we're also celebrating things, a system that was created. The system of oaths. Tonight as well. So, and if systems aren't the building blocks for the society, like, I don't know. Oaths, honor, duty, blah, blah, blah.
It sounds very, very orderly of you. I am very proud. Harmonia forever.
Harmonia,
Forget the
yes.
chaos.
Yes.
Leave the chaos aside.
Dionysian harmony. Anyway. So I wanted to, here we go. The oaths, often oaths are administered where? I may have gotten something out of order before I fixed it earlier. Let me just, I'm just gonna do it via search. I realized I did it halfway through my notes, that it was a lot of, here we go. Often oaths are administered on the occasion of a normal sacrifice, over burning sacrifices, or by perfect sacrifice. And this is where we're gonna get messy. The entrails of the victim, vocabulary word. God damn it, enter doesn't mean do it in Twitch, which is annoying. The heart, the liver are placed in the hands of the person who is to swear the oath so that he makes physical contact with the sacred. The eating of the the entrails, the hearts, the liver, which are very high in iron, as I've heard, so may actually be very good for you. Probably not raw, but say again, Nathan.
Why do you know that?
Oh, well, liver and onions is a very popular dish, and is, like, if you have low iron, they'll say to eat that a lot. Like, you can eat, that's one of the big, like, most iron-filled foods. Also, I was a weird child. just, yeah.
I feel like that needs a little elaboration. Just talking about cannibalism.
If it's edible, it's edible.
Look,
you know?
we are made of meat, okay? I told my vegan, I had a vegan friend once, and she wasn't she didn't fuss at you if you ate meat even in front of her. She didn't care.
Yeah.
And we were in college, and we had a conversation about, you know, surviving the zombie apocalypse, and I may have tried to, in a nice, respectful way, say that because she is organically fed, she will taste better, and I would not let her become a zombie. I would eat her. And I was like, you know, if I had to, I don't want to, I would certainly never in any sort of civil society way. I'm just saying, we're all made of meat, okay?
I'm not saying...
That sounds very romantic.
Look, again, zombie apocalypse, okay? Anyway, not about me. This is about the oath bearer. They ate the food, all right? And we're not talking about cannibalism here yet. But we are about to. So, wait till I get to it, then get on me. So the heart, eating this banana, I didn't finish it. The eating all this shit may become a swearing together, a conjunction. Secret societies were even accredited with cannibalistic rights. There, now you can make fun of me. Jeez.
Okay, it's conjuration.
What?
The
What is
word
conjuration?
You misread it.
No,
The word
cannibalistic.
You misread. A conjuration. Secret.
Whatever. Conjuration. I'm
Not
just still saying
conjunction.
whatever. That's okay. But still,
It's okay.
that's okay.
You
It
wanted
doesn't
me to
matter.
make fun of
Secret
you. I have
societies
done
were
so.
even credited with cannibalistic rights. It still leaves that sentence being true. And now still you can make fun of me about the cannibal joke. So that's all I'm saying. I'm like, wait till I get to the cannibal before we start making fun of me being a potential cannibal. I'm just saying I have no qualms over what kind of meat.
I would not
But
preface
why
that.
would we? Okay, but you are not going to get much.
No, I'm not. I know this.
Resistance from me.
I've,
You do what you do. You do what you
again,
you do
emergency
you,
situation.
okay?
You know, I'm just saying. Meets me.
The way that you said me being a potential cannibal was
It's beautiful. It's wonderful.
It's the most deadpan serious.
It's-
You can tell I've had this conversation a few times. But what's a
I'm down for
conjuration?
it.
What's a
Sounds
conjuration?
awesome.
We know Victoria might be
Conjure
just a
to-
little bit, like, not reading okay. A conjuration. A conjuration is what?
To conjure something is essentially to manifest, to evoke it into existence. You're conjuring.
That makes sense. Okay.
A particular.
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes sense now. Yes. See, and this is why I come on here and host, so I can be the idiot.
But I'm the squirrel.
You're a squirrel.
What are you? A
Oh my
dog?
gosh, my
I'm a
freaking.
squirrel.
I don't know what's Nathan. Again, I haven't even lit this one yet. So I'm just...
I don't know.
What are you gonna be, Nathan?
Owl.
Oh, I see who's trying to get favor with Athena. All right. I'm trying to. Oh, it's literally the next paragraph. I was like, I'm gonna try to find this, but it was like literally the next paragraph. So, oath ceremonies may be understood at a large extent in pre-deity-ish times.
Theistic.
Thank you. They presuppose. Oh no!
Presuppose?
Just read it, Sin. Shut up.
Really?
Yeah, just
Okay.
read it. Oh, you're voluntold yourself for a lot.
I mean, oath ceremonies may be understood to a large extent in pre-deistic terms. They presuppose no formulated idea of gods. How far do you want to keep reading?
Oh, until punish.
Okay.
You'll find it when you get there.
Objects or the okay. Individual objects or the cosmos in its entirety are activated, as it were, by the invocation and demonstration of destruction and irreparability in the blood sacrifice, with its atmosphere of guilt and solidarity. To the Greeks, however, it seemed indispensable that there be a divine person who watches over all this and who is able to intervene to punish.
Yeah, so I thought that was really interesting because it goes so far, like, beyond our pantheon, right? And blood sacrifice is a pretty powerful sacrifice. That's all I'm saying. I thought it was
It's very unifying.
It is that's what I'm saying. It's pretty powerful. It connects everything together. Unifying. Yes. We're all made of meat. Excuse me while I just go clip that. I just had to clip it.
Okay, I was gonna say, you know what? Some of us have less meat than others, okay?
Why can't I find what else I was going to talk about with that? Because I'm fucking sweating my face off. That's what. It's hot.
You're fine.
No,
You're
it's so hot in
okay.
here. No. It's so hot.
Really? It's still pretty chilly out here. Oh, wait, yeah, where you live.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's just because the machine is running. I have 2 lights on me and the door is closed. It's streamer problems.
You should probably ventilate the room a little bit.
Considering I'm in a room with a vat of resin, a little bit. It's sealed. I'm making a joke. But it's sealed. It's sealed.
Okay.
It's like this much too. It's a resin printer. So let's move. Let me just go on to the next bit then, because I don't remember what else I wanted to deal with that. But
You don't remember?
no. No. I usually remember why. You'll notice that the entire paragraph is in there. It's in there because I don't want to always put all my thoughts, because organic conversation. I don't know. Nevertheless.
Do you want me to participate in this conversation?
Yes,
I should
I do.
probably participate.
Oh, do you want to read?
goodness.
Do you want to read this bit at the end where I'm highlighting here on stream? Nevertheless.
Oh, jolly golly. Okay, nevertheless. Thank you. I'm gonna look for nevertheless. Because you jumped to a point, but you're like, it's so hard to see from here. Okay.
Oh yeah, because you're
Just-
on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm.
Oh
looking
wait a
at,
minute.
like-
I'm so sorry. Hold on, Sin. What am I doing to you? I'm just torturing you for no fucking reason. Here.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time. I guess. Here, let's see.
I love you so much. I'm just letting you know that I clipped that. That's forever now.
I was this like a big reveal? Do I do very much to hide how like
No, you're
submissive
hilarious.
I can be?
You're hilarious. I love it. Go ahead, and I give you the
Okay.
floor.
Okay, let me blow this here. Okay, as I said, okay. Nevertheless, in accordance with the openness of polytheism, each party may invoke quite different gods in an oath, as long as they are binding on that party. In interstate treaties, it is therefore agreed that each party must perform the greatest oath of the country.
I thought that was so cool. Because I've talked about this before many times. That when I was in a position of power, I'm gonna close it. He's talking to somebody too. We're all streaming. That when I was in the position of power, I was, I know, I know, we're ridiculous. I was always like, what if when we are serving, we swear an oath to the gods? I always thought like that was something that was like the highest power, right? In our community, some people are pro oath, some people are not, which is fine. But I always thought that the idea of holding ourselves to our highest power was, even before I was Hellenist, Hellenic polytheist, whatever. Even before I found the Greek gods, and found religion, I was raised with your word is your honor. Like, that is the end all. Like, if you don't, you have to look at yourself in the mirror. You don't have to justify or defend yourself to anybody else. You have to defend yourself to the person in the mirror. And then we get, like, is that sentiments that you guys were raised with? Because I have more stories, but
yeah, I think.
I mean, like, obviously there's a level of be honest and certain things that overlap there, but I mean, I do wonder how much of it also was a matter in my upbringing of just the outcast having to learn to integrate. Like, it's almost like these more sociable or social positive, like for instance, being honest, being transparent, like in that kind of oath type situation. I feel like you kind of have to, just because otherwise it's like you're just like, what am I gonna antagonize people I'm terrified of, right? So
yeah. I mean, even more like stupid example. Coworker ate your muffin. It's freak. I'm like, give me a name. Somebody give me a name. Any name.
Give you a name?
Any name. Give me a name. Any name.
What about Name?
Sure, Sin. It's Name in accounting. That's not a stereotypical this is the situation name.
It's the word name.
Fair,
I just changed
fair.
the pronunciation of it.
Fa-
Would you rather have said Eman?
Clip. I'm just gonna say clip to things now. That's funny. Yeah, it's not Name, whatever. It's Name, an accountant. You know she ate your muffin because you saw her eating another muffin last week, and Amy or whatever, I don't know, Sin said last week that her muffin went missing. So you know that it's them, and you ask, and no, they lie to you, and then you see like the wrapper in their garbage bin or whatever, right? You know. Is it worth you getting into a fight? Fucking no.
Yeah.
But who do they have to? Who do they answer to?
We're fighting to the death over that.
Yeah, that's fair though. Yeah.
I feel like can't we just have a nice middle ground where we communicate with the person and say, hey, would you like me to bring like a second muffin and then we can share and have a good conversation next time? You know, I'd try to build the bridge with this person because there's something going on if they're swiping a muffin. I mean, there's some they need a friend.
Maybe.
They need some guidance.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, yeah, guidance, yes. If you want to be that friend, good on you. But I know. It's just like, no, let's completely make this scenario not viable for the point that Victoria's trying to make.
Just bringing reality into it, okay?
Yeah.
And harmony. It's what I do. Okay. Listen, you brought a Virgo onto this stream. What do you want?
You're a Virgo? Fuck.
You'll never remember. It's beautiful.
No, now I will, because my father's a Virgo. And I just don't see the. I don't see the thing.
Okay.
I just don't see it. But I love the idea that it's you have to swear on what you believe is the biggest power, on what's most important to you. So
it kind of makes you wonder what happens to people with like worth issues, like they're going through a depressive spell, with, like, self-worth issues. Like, I'm just saying.
Watch
like,
this. Wait, watch this. Watch this. I have the power. What did I do?
So what? What happened?
Oh, I muted you for like 3 seconds. So I just didn't leave it on that long. Okay, so I want to get to this other part though. So just as the oath governs the law of the states, so it dominates penal law and civil law and therefore plays an important role in the practical life of each individual. Nope, I'm just continuing to go. And of course now I've lost my way. Whether before our court or in commercial dealings, thank goodness I copied the entire paragraph into the notes. In commercial dealings concerning goods, money, and land, gods are involved as witnesses in all legal transactions. Every loan and every sale agreement which is not settled on the spot must be confirmed by oath. Blech. So it is in absolutely everything that they do, and the next bit down here also talks about that. And this is where I went, oh shit. Like, we're saying separation of church and state is bad on this one. Or rather, that is good on this one. And I was like, oh, I don't know how to feel about this. This is where that kind of light dawned on Marblehead, and I went, oh, this might not be a popular stream.
I don't know. I mean, you do seem to be quite the theocrat yourself. It's quite interesting.
The theocrat? Theocracy is bad. Got
but
it. I don't remember words well.
Okay.
Leave me alone. But where was I? The organization of the cult and trade is one and the same. There we go.
It's self-based
Here it
agreements.
is. Yeah, it's the I was just trying
trust.
to see how much I was going to read. So, hey Sin or Nathan, do you want to read?
Yeah.
You haven't read. Do you want to read? You don't have
sure,
to.
What? Sure.
This paragraph.
Will you keep it highlighted?
I will keep it highlighted. Yes.
Thank you. The organization of the cult and the trade is one and the same. Foreigners in Greece proceed no differently in Piraeus.
Seems about right.
Phoenicians? Set
Phoenicians. Oh, I know this one. Phoenicians. That's a fucking stupid hard word.
Set up a sanctuary of Astray, Aphrodite, and
Oh, that's
Egyptian-
Astarte, right?
Astarte.
Yeah.
Astarte, Aphrodite, and Egyptian one of Isis. The sanctuary guarantees permanence. It is used for confirming contracts by oath, not without irony. Plato shows how Protagoras, oh my god, that's a big fucking word.
Yes.
Burkert, who doubts the existence of the gods, cannot do without the temples. He makes the sophists assert, when someone has finished with my instructions, if he agrees, he pays me what I ask and matter is finished. If not, he has to go to a temple and swear on oath how much my instruction seems worth to him, and he deposits that sum. You laughing at me? I saw you. Yeah, I saw you pop away.
I'm alive. I'm alive. Okay, or I'll stream now. I'm alive. The smoke got me there for a minute. I honestly thought I was gonna start sneezing. Woo.
See? That's why you don't mess with fire magic.
I didn't know we could do that. What? It'd be a shame if the next ritual was to a deity that worked with a lot of fire. This is all in good jest.
Light one up for Hephaestus.
Did you guys not see what I put on the stream? I'm putting this out there to the world. I'm doing this on purpose. I want somebody to do something with this.
What? Oh, hold on, let me.
No, you won't be able to find it. I'm gonna sing it.
Oh,
Who knows The Witcher? The Witcher song.
the Witcher song? Like the
Toss
game?
a coin to your Witcher. Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Stroke a toke for Dionysos, oh great Dionysia, oh great Dionysia. Shoot a shot for Dionysos, oh great Dionysia. That's it. I'm glad you liked it, Astrid. Yes, that's it. Please somebody do something with this. Please make a parody. I'm dying for this. I will do it if we don't do it by the time Greater Dionysia comes, whenever the fuck that is. We need someone better than me. Come on, songwriters, let's go. But there you go. Stoke a toke. Or toke a whatever, for Dionysus. Not Hephaestus. I don't remember how to say it. This is not my lingo, okay? But, before I start choking, I thought it was, I thought I loved Plato was like the sassiest motherfucker and is like, bitch, you may dislike this, you may not agree that the gods exist, but you still have to abide by the rules that are associated with our laws, which are associated with the gods in this case. I thought that was really funny. I was like, you can, and just the sass. I mean, is that not the artists' fight of all time? Artists, writers, that you have pay me. Here's my price. Pay me, and then people are like, no, and, being cheapskates and assholes. And in this one particular case, you actually could be like, well, fuck you. Go swear by the highest divinity that we have that my stuff isn't worth as much as I say it is.
It's so comforting to know that people have been assholes throughout.
Isn't it though? It really is, because people are dicks.
Oh yeah.
Real.
And it's also, I think, even more comforting to know that people have been going through these same similar experiences for hundreds and hundreds of years. When people say the phrase, you are not alone, bitch, you are not alone. Like, in all of the history, that's probably how I learned to spell it, honestly, because only last year, and y'all can go find the TikTok where I said it, the gods gave to me how to remember how to spell the word deity. D-I-T. So, yeah, that's probably how I learned to say that. But in the history of humankind, there has to have been at least one person who has experienced the same or a similar that you are experiencing right now. Because, look, even Plato was told that his work wasn't worth as much as he was charging at one point. So, but exactly, possibly, but mathematically unlikely.
Yeah.
Math says you're not the only person who feels sad. That'd be a fucking funny shirt. So I thought that it was so interesting that it not only did religion, which we know because it's frankly my personal gripe with a lot of history, is that they don't mention the religion we were talked about as mythology along with literature and stuff. Not saying it's not great literature, just saying that it should be involved in the discussion of everyday ancient life civilization. Hellenic polytheism, I mean. I don't know why that word's tripping me up today. But it wasn't every aspect of their lives. And not only that, but they shared this. It was just as important, just as valuable to have Isis there as Aphrodite in the sanctuary that was set up by the Phoenicians. Yes, that word.
The word I struggled with.
It looks like it should sound so much more. It looks like it should be such a longer word.
It really does.
This is one of those times they fuck you over on purpose. But I love that I this is so great also because we only recently added or we only officially opened and added recent set areas for Hittite and Norse. I think we started Egyptian. I'm not 100% sure. But we definitely started, I think, another one too. Sections for the Minecraft server where our Hephaestus ritual will be happening tomorrow. As well as, like, obviously here. And so the sharing of space, I hadn't heard of it like that before. I'd never thought about that they would share the sanctuary. Of course, civilizations did exist at the same time, so it's possible, but I'd never heard of it, and I just wanted to see what anyone else thought or had thoughts about the idea of them sharing the sanctuary, or about, religion being intertwined with everyday life and all this stuff.
Yeah. I had thought, or I was under the impression, with just what I know about ancient history, that it was pretty entwined, because I do feel that there was, like, less animosity between religions back then. That might just be my own, like, personal feeling of it, but it felt like there was less between, like, specifically between polytheistic religions, because they were open to the idea of many gods already, and so the idea of someone else being open to the many gods, but just not their gods, they're like, oh, I believe in this many gods, so who's to say both don't exist? Even though I only believe in this one, it's not too far-fetched.
Don't start no shit, won't find no shit. Yeah. Right? Like, if you're cool, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's probably a framework thing too, right? Like if you structure your religiosity based on, say, some kind of animistic spiritualism or something like that, you're going to have a much wider net to simply, like, just syncretize everything else into it, right? You can kind of see this with the spread of Christianity as well, if you think about it, because even they had to use this kind of structure of, okay, we're going to try to bridge your local religion into ours. We're going to say that your gods were actually our saints, et cetera, et cetera. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's that same thing happens in this older time. It's just that the structures, you don't need as much adaptation. Like the structures are kind of like, okay, well there are the Olympians. Oh, well there's another god. Well, I guess they're an Olympian. Like it's like, oh sure, why not? And then you get more sort of, you'll get a priestly class that starts to set up the temples and have everything really organized. But before that, even there's going to be this kind of animistic, modular framework.
Sorry, I was like, someone get a cold pack.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's. I think it's most notably some of the Catholic saints because but like in Ireland. But the reality is, like, there is a lot of adaptation in.
Yes.
The Anglo-Saxon Christianity. There was a whole lot of stuff that was bridged. So, yeah.
There is, and I also want to say because I recently figured out. Here's the line, because we, as we say, Hellenic Herald's open to everyone, Christians, Catholics, atheists, Buddhists. I can't think. I'm running out. Okay, everyone, inside, outside, around the whole community, the pagan communities. Man, that was such a good joke, and I fucked it up. Damn. Anyway, darn. We're open to everyone. However, that being said, shit happened. Okay? We can't undo it happening. It fucking happened. Everyone knows it happened. Okay? There's a difference between if someone did something shitty, there's a difference between saying, hey, they did something shitty versus saying they're a shitty person, everything they do is shitty, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's not
Or even
it's
worse.
not a judgment on you. Is a judgment on others from what they did whenever time that was. Not your belief, their behavior, using your belief as justification. The modern is that okay?
Definitely.
Yeah. And so that's what it is. If someone is doing something versus how they are. So everyone is welcome, but we are not going to pretend shit didn't happen. And it is a really good example, sad as it is, but 100%. And just now that I've been able to, I literally heard a TikTok the other day that helped me figure out where that line is for us. So, and we'll have to figure out how to phrase that properly with the mods. Hey Astrid, sup? Guess what I'm bringing to the Discord server later. So great. Let me see. Where's the other next section? Didn't you guys have anything else to say on that section before I move on?
Second thing,
Never.
you mentioned wanting to know what we thought about the, I guess, combination of it. What was the other thing you asked?
That's a good question that happened
about it
many
being
minutes
everyday
ago.
life. About it being life. Yeah.
What?
I did. You mentioned it being in everyday life.
Oh yeah, and the aspect that how Greek religion, how Hellenic polytheism, the religion is part of everyday Hellenic life, ancient whatever.
Yeah.
Trying to use my vocabulary words and I'm failing.
Yeah. I do think that I kind of felt that was something I always thought, was that the religion was a great part of ancient Hellenic life, because when you look at the history of a lot of places, it is so greatly tied to religion.
Yeah.
Because of, just inherently how the way things have worked in the past. And so I think it's not really surprising for me to hear, like, oh, it was a big part in a lot of shit in, Greece, because I just kind of expect it at this point, for it to be
Well,
tied.
let me ask this one. Okay, so now you get to hear about my soapbox about this. So, before you knew that Greek mythology was actually also Greek religion, or ancient Greek religion, when it was Percy Jackson, and that's it, right? We're like, ancient Greek myth, fables, Aesop's fables, all that shit, right?
Yes.
Did you believe that prior to knowing it was a real religion, when you believed it was like mythology, literature, all that, did you believe that was something that was included in like daily life for them?
I never really thought about it beforehand, but I guess it was more so I knew it was a huge part of Greece back then, because it was, it's when you hear of Greece, you hear, oh, Zeus, one of the gods. And so, it's inherently tied together. And so I knew that, like, there was some tie, but I didn't necessarily think about, oh, was it everyday life or anything, because I never looked into it. And so I was like, I don't fucking know what everyday life was back then. I can't really say.
That's true also. I don't know that many of us actually think dated like everyday life. I bring it up in the way that it's taught, because from what I've seen, it isn't taught like mythology is like religion. And so there's that. I didn't know that until I became a Hellenist. Like I did not know that at all. And all I had seen was, Disney's Hercules, the Hercules Legendary, Adventures, Xena, and whatever books I could get my hands on. But a majority of the media out there, and a lot of even the educational material, which is where my gripe really comes in, does not commingle those. That idea that it was not only something that happened, like as far as that it exists from ancient Greece, but that it's not taught as that it's included in everyday life. It's taught as just a thing that came from ancient Greece, the stories. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Thoughts.
Sorry
Sin.
that you didn't get that. Thoughts on what that you didn't get educated in that?
I know, clearly.
I was taught that because I was taught that in school, so I'm a little surprised to hear, considering we come from not that distant, like,
Yeah,
well, actually,
I
depends on
didn't.
where you moved to.
I lived in Rhode Island. In Rhode Island.
That's not.
For most of my
That's not
memorable, for most of the lives that, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's not the most
forests.
There's a lot of nothing. Like it's not that big of a state.
True, there is a lot of nothing in Rhode Island. I dated someone from Rhode Island.
There really is nothing.
I've been there a few times.
Look, I always tell people, if you got a map of the U.S. Of all the states, and you took like a push pin, is that what we call them? So my mom used to say pishpoon,
Sure.
and I knew that was the wrong word. Yeah, I know. Okay, but that's the first word that I always say, and then I was like, pin? Okay. What's the other word? What is the word? Yes, a push pin. A push pin, and you put that's such a weird thing to say, and you put it right underneath Massachusetts on the map. The circumference of the plastic will cover Rhode Island, and the head of the very pin is the size of my town that I lived in. So,
I suppose that would be dependent on the
size
actual,
of the map.
Printed size of the map, and the scaling.
Usually
right?
people think like a map, like you see like a poster. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, a map. Yeah,
however,
just like a map.
However, the information that I've seen working within the education community is that they're not taught at the same time. They're not taught in the same way. One is history and one is story.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Which
I
is
mean,
weird, right? Because
It is weird. It's super weird. No, I agree.
history
And
is
and considering, yes, Sin. Say it again.
yes.
Say it
History
again.
is stories. It really. Okay, I already said it twice.
No,
now,
I heard
but
you
it
say
would Make me say it again. Nope.
a third time, no.
You're gonna have to work a
I
little
know.
harder
I'm
than
gonna
that
have
if
to
you want me
clip
go a
this.
third time.
You can see. Oh my god, that took so much effort. Jesus. Do you know how many times I raised my eyebrow?
Wow.
Yes, history is stories. I clipped it for you. There, go back and
Yes.
watch it later.
But then again, all of meaning in life is stories. All spirituality is stories. All society is stories.
Yes.
Everything's a story.
They don't get all taught in literature. But it's so amazing that we have
They
that when it was really integrated in every aspect of their lives. And that it held also such high value. And it's understandable as to why it would, and why it would be held in such high regard if it was part of every aspect of their lives. But yeah, it's just amazing, and I'm beginning to understand that now that I pour out my morning tea with Hestia. Like, oh yeah, wait, I'm becoming one of
Yeah.
those people. Shit.
Yeah, I know. I definitely experienced that same type of thing. Like earlier on in my life, when I was much more secular, it's like I would occasionally think of spirits in a sense, but I was so, my head was elsewhere. When I started to build my relations with the gods again, it was interesting because the more I did it, and the more I just sort of looked for omens in nature, the more like in everyday life, I just look around and I say, like things that I associate with spirits, with the gods,
Yes.
with various practices. So yeah.
We did a good video on that. It was actually answering a question about like someone who couldn't practice openly. I can't remember what the thing was, but that was the general gist of it. It's on our TikTok. Go find it. I think it's actually pinned. It's how to like basically practice on the down low. And like, yeah, the more you look for it, the more and that's what I said in it, that you can find things that are literally everywhere. Like in front of you. Okay, now we have a deity challenge in front of me. Holy shit. Okay, we're gonna try to do it right now. Well, we know what I have for Dionysus. We've got fire for Hephaestus. Chocolate. Before I name her. Wait. Nope. Makeup for Aphrodite. God damn. Oh, I've got a hair tie for... Nope. I've got my headphones for... Apollo, my hair tie for for Artemis, chocolate,
Oh dear, the madness is
Hera.
seeping in.
That's it. No, wait, I'm not done. Yes, no, yes.
Zeus?
I'm trying, dude. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, I have a drink.
Just even
and it's
thinking-
blue. It's
Just thinking
Poseidon.
of Zeus is even a creature.
I have electric cables.
There you go.
Those are, there you go, Zeus. I don't, who else? Hestia, I'm technically in pajamas. So, hey, Hestia.
Did you do Demeter?
Did I do Demeter? Shit.
No, I did.
Oh, no, I didn't. But I do have ashes that I
Goodness
can plant for
gracious.
Demeter. Because they're good
Aw.
for plants.
Ooh.
How many did I get? I'm literally clipping that so we can count how many. That's going to be a new challenge for something. That is actually a really, really good idea. Shit, that is a really fun thing to do.
Just
That's
randomly
going to
scream
happen.
out. Just randomly scream out, deity challenge.
Yeah, no, but like you could do that. We could have people do that. But basically, the reason I wanted to do that was to show how many I could just off top of my head, looking at something in front of me, figure out how different things to represent different deities. That was the whole point. Literally anything that we could try to find, like on an everyday basis, we could definitely find something for probably any deity if we really tried. So yes, that. I just wanted to prove that point.
Yeah. Any spirits?
And spirits, yes. Ancestors. A lot of people worship ancestors. As well. I don't, but my family's crazy, so. All right.
We're human. At least the human part of our bodies, okay, comes from crazy people.
Let's
be real.
That's true. Oh, and here we go. Entire. So the next bit, entirely archaic. See, I can say words. Entirely archaic. Here is the fact that the oath signifies an act of self-determination. The debtor determines under oath the amount of the sum to be repaid. I thought that was interesting. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm interested as to why this was written out, if I'm correct. The person... The person who did the thing gets to determine how much they get paid? Because that's what I was confused by with this.
Sort of. Okay, in practice, yes.
Okay.
From what I'm understanding. But consider, okay, that in our modern civic society, we have a very similar system with the perjury, declaration. Saying, yeah, I swear under penalty of perjury, blah, blah, blah. So, like, could you just say this, and this? Sure. But if they catch you, you've just perjured yourself. You don't do that, right? So back then, the oath being essentially that weighty thing, you're saying
I'm right until I'm proven wrong.
That you get to choose how much. It's well, yeah, that's and which is very
their stuff is worth
like
this much until someone proves that it's not.
Yeah, with every oath that you well. It's kind of, okay, this is gonna sound bad. It's kind of like the credit system in the United States, right? Kinda. Sort of. If you've never sworn a single oath or done anything with society, they're not gonna trust you. But, like,
that's
once
true.
you
It's
start
really
making
hard
little
to get
promises
started.
and you make...
It's true. It's true. Here you go. Helena Carroll teaching you modern day economics.
Okay. Well, it was pretty easy for me to say. Okay, it doesn't matter. The point is, now that's because, of course, you have to come in with enough wealth to make it easy to start.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway.
No, but it's a good thing.
I should be wearing
no
my
one,
jewels.
your word is your word is your honor, because we have nothing else to base it on. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like that's where we're always trying to... It's interesting, right? Because we trust each other to a certain extent with our oaths. At the same time, there are these, like, sworn positions. So take, like, the prosecutor in criminal justice. It's like, okay, if we're all in this together as a society, shouldn't everyone be the defendant on the defendant's side, no matter what, in every single circumstance? But there are multiple defendants. Someone's going to be actively pursuing, like, I'm going to try to not make things good for you. And it's that, oh, okay, cool.
Hold on.
We should just
Here
do
it
book
is.
club then, and not sin club.
No. Yeah, it's not sin club, it's book club. They said this in here. Keep going
Everything
until I
is sin
find
club.
it. Keep going until I found it. Until I find it.
Okay. Well, yeah, got a bit back on the train. Okay, so, What, I'm trying to remember, where did we leave? Where did you...
Where are we right now? Like, what are we on? What topic?
Okay.
We're talking about oaths, okay?
We're in the section. Hold on, we are talking about oaths. This entire section is about oaths, and it's brilliant. We're here.
Well, except for the tangents.
On page, hold on.
Those are about strange things.
We're on page 358. At the bottom, entirely archaic. Here is the fact that the oath signifies an act of self-determination. The debtor determines under oath the amount of the sum to be repaid. That. Which is that it's the same as what we do modern day now. If I think this is, $10, then unless you can prove it's not worth $10, you still have to pay $10. And people could actually go and say, no, I don't believe your shit's worth $10. And if you're saying that this is unbreakable and I throw it on the ground and if it smashes, then it's not worth $10, then isn't it? But if it doesn't smash, then I owe you $10. And so then motherfucker would throw the thing on the ground. Or the person would go, no, it's okay. You can just have it. You don't have to even worry about proving if it's worth $10 or not. No, just take it. So, but that's always the case. But of course, with the credit system, as Sin explained, it's very hard to start credit because you have no credit to begin with. They don't know who you are. They don't know if your word is reliable, if you're going to pay back the money, right? Same thing here. And the religious aspect is part of what made it you would take an oath under your god, as we mentioned before, under who is your chiefest of gods, whatever, that you're not lying. And so your oath was your credit. Does that make sense? I'm also just going to clip that because I think I did a fairly decent job summarizing the last hour's worth of conversation.
Has it really been an hour? Oh my fucking god.
Welcome to book club, folks! It passes
It's
by
not a
like
book club
that.
unless Sin expands it to 2 hours.
Yeah, that's usually why we always expand to 2 hours.
It really did not feel like
It's very
an hour.
interesting. It's a very interesting book. Polytheism, actually, in general, is very interesting. So, there's a little bit more. There's not a little more. There's a lot more. But we were saying here, there's somewhere in here, I know it is, that it's, it basically says that, oh my gosh. Oh, it was what Plato saying. It was the one that you read, Nathan. Plato, talking about the other dude. Thanks. Thanks, Nathan. It's like, here, she's struggling. Take a drink. It was what actually the part that you read that Pythagoras was said to him, when someone has finished with my instructions, if he agrees, pay me what I ask, and the matter is finished. If not, he has to go to the temple and swear on oath how much my instruction seems worth to him, and he deposits that sum. So, pay me or prove it, bitch. And then... where is the next portion? Yeah, here. The next... I jumped down to here. The next part of this that I thought was really interesting was this. I think I ended up copying out the entire thing, actually. So, does anyone want to read? I think it actually goes down to... yeah, actually, pretty much until the criminal. Yeah, just read this whole. We have 1, 2. We have 3 paragraphs. How about I start off and Sin goes, and then Nathan finishes.
Sure.
Yes.
Well, if Sin is fine with that.
Sin.
I am always fine with most things,
Yes.
so don't don't worry about me.
We're on page 359. In normal judicial proceedings, it is oath against oath. The plaintiff swears his indictment. This is the part I was looking for originally. It says in here at one point, basically both are true until someone proves not otherwise, which is also what Plato said. So, in normal judicial proceedings, it is the oath against oath. The plaintiff swears his indictment. The defendant asserts his innocence with a counter oath. The sworn judges have to decide between this divergent swearing, whatever. Diomosia, thank you. I'm also saying it looks a little close to miasma. I don't know. I don't know. I think lying should be miasma. The ritual before the court of the... oh, goodness. Aeropagus? Yes? Whatever. Aeropagus. Is particularly ceremonious. After priests have slaughtered a boar, a ram, and a bull, the plaintiff must tread on the severed parts, gross, and recite the oath in which he calls down under destruction onto his household and on his line if he fails to speak the truth. The man who is acquitted the one who wins the case is required once again to demonstrate his just victory before the eyes of the gods with a sacrifice in a cutting of the pieces. Sin.
Okay. Every declaration may be true or false. The oath is always accompanied by the possibility of perjury. The fact that in Greek the word signifying an oath by it, epiorkos, took on the meaning of perjury, casts a harsh light on the misuse of oaths even in earliest times. To deceive with oaths is not only the art of an autolycos, who was famed among men through thievery and oath. A god gave it to him, but in it is general practice in the marketplace. Admittedly, the finer art lies in avoiding direct perjury, but nevertheless deceiving one's partner by means of ambiguous and misleading formulations. The model is already provided by Hera in the Iliad, but in matters of love, even Zeus is ready to swear falsely without hesitation. Do you want me to keep going?
Nope, it's Nathan now. Nathan!
Okay.
It's just all of it? Okay.
Pretty much. Actually, I think I just want to stop out here.
Okay. On balance, however, the proper use of oaths must... Oh, wow, that dropped in frames a lot. Hold on, let me pull open my...
We should have a really high frame rate.
Yeah.
People are paying for this. By the way, here's a nice time to say thank you to our boosters.
No, it's my Discord. It's my internet connection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They are, however, not paying for Nathan's internet.
Yeah.
Please, give to the Patreon so that we can send our amazing volunteers like a $5 gift card so they can have good internet too. Occasionally.
Right.
Hey, Celeste. Sup? You're on stream. FYI.
On balance, however, the proper use of oaths must have outweighed the misuse. Otherwise, no contract or sale, no alliance, and no wartime conscription could have ever had any force. To make any human behavior predictable and not governed by caprice, the oath was sometimes an almost desperate measure, but one which was certainly quite irreplaceable. The use of the gods and sanctuaries in short religion was here the foundation of the entire organization of state, law, and commercial life. And yet the oath is not truly a mortal force. There are criminal oaths, the conspiring of evil men, and there are superstitious, meaningless, or immoral oaths.
Okay, so I looked up that word just in case anyone also didn't know what it was. It's supposed to be caprice. Hey, look, I read the pronunciation part good. That just went so well. And it means a sudden and unaccountable change of mood or behavior. So, was not governed. Basically, don't just decide to be a asshole on a whim. Basically, you're not going from composed to you're not. What is it? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Don't be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and people. Coming on one way and then actually acting like a different way the next. But yeah, this whole section was just I copied one bit out and then I copied another bit out and then I was just like no, we just need to go through this whole thing. So starting off in the beginning here, I love this because it didn't occur to me like this about of course they're sworn in, right? When in a judicial proceeding, people are sworn in. But it never occurred to me the idea that they could again this whole aspect, this whole chapter has just kind of again shown me even more, again something I already knew but I didn't think of this way, that the oaths and the religion was tied so heavily into every single aspect of their lives, that you could swear an oath, a judicial oath, to whoever you thought was the highest in your belief system. And that counted just as much, even in something such as a judicial proceeding. And it also applies to what they're saying is their word against the other person's word, right? It's oath against oath. It's their oath to be truthful. It's their oath to, not dick over your fellow man. But someone did.
In fact, we have that exact system here in the U.S., right? If you think, and
yes.
I don't know how much throughout Europe, but the idea of when you're in a court that you can be sworn on whichever book you consider to be the most connected to your highest power. You can swear like your honesty on it.
But
your testimony.
I never thought that they would swear on any other. If you had said to me what religious book would the ancient Greeks swear on, I'd be like, oh, the Hellenic polytheism. But they allowed other people as well to do that at that same time. And it's like, this seems like it would be something more modern. Like we were saying, it's so interesting that they both did that. The Isis, was that the deity we mentioned earlier? The Isis and Aphrodite were in the same sanctuary, and that this attitude was carried all the way throughout government, all the way even through judicial systems. It just blew my mind earlier today. It's just such a wonderful thing. Like, we've always tried to come together like that. It was so sweet. But
I swear, if someone is anti-theocratic right now, you're just imagining them just hearing those words and going, well, I'm scared.
I know. I just think it's a really sweet sentiment that,
it's great if we all come together by building our entire trust
know.
network on our gods.
I mean, but like you said, we allow people.
I'm down for in my personal life, but like I'm just sitting there going.
But
there
we
are
allow
some
people to
who
do that, like you
probably,
said, and it's that we've always allowed people to swear on their own book.
Yeah, but hang on. The ideal is that way they do that now.
The ideal. I know, no, it's just not. It hasn't always happened all the time.
I was gonna say,
no.
Yeah, they were like pretty much like, if you aren't gonna swear on this book, then you must be one of them Satanists, So it's like, you gotta.
But even this happened way back then. That this has carried this connection, and as we talked about earlier when we were talking about the sacrifice of blood, how it's all connected as well. And how many times do I love mentioning how, like, each of the deities covers somebody else's stuff? They're all connected, too.
Can you hear me?
What just happened?
Yeah.
What?
I just answered a question.
No, I heard a sound. I thought I heard a sound
me.
alert.
Oh my gosh.
What? No. I heard
It's
something.
okay. Calm yourself. Yes, we all did. That's the point.
It was someone speaking.
I didn't know it was from the Discord. I have sound alerts that you guys don't have, okay? Like, I have to check.
That's good. I'm glad that I don't have them. Oh, it must suck to be you. Boy.
Some of the streams, people were doing that all the time. It was crazy.
Hello there.
Hello. God damn it, Nathan. Immediately goes and triggers a sound alert.
Hello, my friend.
Dang, I'm not even sure I'm that bratty.
Wait,
Gosh,
what?
I think I just got, like, outdone.
That was a different... Oh, it was a different sound. You did two different hello sounds. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I thought you did it twice. No, that one's different. It took me a minute to figure
The
out.
absolute madness.
But it was just really sweet, and I thought it was, yeah. I just thought it was really interesting. And I'm gonna let you do, like, I read all of it, so I already had thoughts, but do you want to talk about your section or about this chapter? Not this chapter, this paragraph is either or, Sin. Do you guys have thoughts on the first paragraph? Is what I'm saying.
Well, okay. I I feel like we covered that. Like
We did.
all
I feel
kinda
like
chimed in on that, didn't
we have covered a lot
So
of the same topics. Like I said, as I said, we got to when you were talking. We're getting to stuff as we're talking before we're getting to stuff in the book. So that did happen a few times.
yeah, it's almost like my brain can just reinvent all the best works. It's amazing.
It is.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, well, just built different, right? Not like the other squirrels. Now,
I have,
what were we saying?
9 different windows, and so I'm trying to find the book.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Well, it is streaming.
Yeah.
Okay, but the book is it's in the
I
pins
found
of
it, yeah.
okay. Oh, okay, good. We're on
Yeah, I have a
359.
binder open.
Yeah, we're on 359.
Or if you want to control F it, it's every declaration may be true or false.
Yes.
That
Well, that
was
was
Yeah,
the
no, I'm
section
serious.
that
I
you
just-
read, Sin.
I
So
lost- yeah.
did you have thoughts on that section?
There was a
Well-
part in it. I'm trying to figure out which part, because I know what part it is. I'm just trying to see the wording.
Wait, in the first paragraph, in the part that I read, in normal judicial proceedings, or the every declaration?
The one I read. The one I read on balance.
Oh, okay, hold on. We're gonna do the one Sin read first.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're doing it in chronological order.
I thought you guys were
Okay.
saying, we've already talked about stuff, so I thought you guys were moving on.
No,
we
we're just
talked
gonna
about-
do it. Yeah.
Let's be real. We reinvented the entire ethical framework presented in ancient Greece right here, right now, from these brilliant minds. So, now then, we're talking about something about the runes. Now, how about? Yeah. So every declaration is true or false. The oath tells you. Yeah. Okay. This is basically. I mean, it goes in from like the whole. It's interesting how they describe it in more detail earlier.
Yeah.
In which he calls down utter destruction on his household and on his line, which I'm gonna just say right now, I don't like the line concept. Like, oh yes, I'm going to like suddenly have my grandkids have to pay for my crimes. I don't like that. That's not good. I don't like
That's
that
not.
one. The household even is already a little like, I mean, I guess if you entered quite willingly and voluntarily, given the ancient societies, marriage into such a well, then you're kind of saddled with it. So yeah, there's
Like the way good
calling down
Klingons
utter
live.
destruction on oneself, right? Well, yeah, but calling down utter destruction on oneself, like that is just the perjury concept. It's just okay.
Yeah.
I'll have committed an actionable crime if if it's determined to be false.
I mean, yeah, and I love that, and I'm sure you noticed it. You said perjury, and like a while ago,
oh sure,
before we even got here.
yeah, because it's a basic part of this whole thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, no, but I'm just
because it's like you need that to understand why in the world someone would say, okay, well I swear that I'm only able to pay like $100, so your $1,000 fine I can't do, right? Which like
yeah,
I mean, so imagine in our current like very systematic yet still kind of also hacky system, like
Yeah.
imagine we decided to do that, right? Which a lot of civil rights might be like greater. The problem is, imagine the administrative burdens of like, okay, now y'all have to prove not that this person did the crime, but that this person is actually incapable of paying any more given other circumstances. Oh, the means testing. Oh, the horror.
That sounds like
I
so
wonder
much
what they
more
did in the
extra
ancient Greek
paperwork.
lands.
I mean,
Right?
there is
Well,
that.
yeah,
It is
or
there-
tablet work for them, right?
There is that, and there's like I'm pretty sure there's an entire industry around that, which is just making sure that the dues are paid. If of course those dues aren't immediately enforced by law enforcement, taking you away, which could be But if it's something like money, then you can fight whether you owe the money. You can fight you can fight about how much money you owe them afterwards, and even then, there's still other things that can be done. But
Yeah, there are definitely aspects to it, but like I still feel like our current system,
Yeah.
like it still puts the burden on us, but at the same time, it kind of takes it off a little bit by saying, well, we're just going to
that's
assume
what
we
I
know
mean
more
is
about
that
you in these ways.
yeah, it is that it's not, you don't have to do you have to actively do those other measures. They're not the automatic. Is how it is. So yeah, it's more.
Yeah.
I loved how you said it before that the I rolled. Shoot, I scrolled. The swears.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I can't remember. There was that bit that you said. I'm trying to find it.
With the lion, talking about like.
Yeah, with the lion.
Like swearing utter destruction.
Mm-hmm.
The lion.
Whatever.
But,
where's that line? Where is it? The utter
Um,
destruction.
There. It's let's see, what page is this? 360 or 359? 359. It's just in normal judicial proceedings. What you are reading.
Oh,
It's at the end of
I'm sorry. I was looking for it in yours, and I was like, no, I just saw it. Yes. Right.
Yeah.
I have nothing further to
Yeah.
say.
I only pulled back to that because the first thing I read was about perjury, and that's directly described with.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to. I was like, oh, where does it talk about that again? That's why I was looking in your paragraph. I didn't realize you were quoting.
It's called
the
a
first
sim
paragraph.
link. Okay, it's called a. No, yeah, it's called a sim link. That sim links into a more
No,
descriptive block of data.
Yes.
Okay.
Ugh.
So-
Nathan, did you have any thoughts on the second paragraph, Sin's the one that Sin read, the every declaration?
Not particularly, no.
Did you have thoughts on yours?
Yeah.
Yes. Take it away, my friend.
Well, mainly it was just I had a conversation with someone earlier because I was telling them I was Hellenic since they wanted to catch one of the streams.
Hi, I hope it wasn't this one.
They were in for a bit. I don't know if they're still here. If they are, hi. But it was we were talking about it, and what my paragraph talks about, we did briefly talk about because it was specifically the usability of gods and sanctuaries in short religion. Wait, no, not that one. And yet the oath is not truly immortal force. There are criminal oaths conspiring of evil men, and there's more superstitious, meaningless, or moral. And I was kind of explaining it to them because they had never even known that Hellenism was a religion. And I kind of explained, people are generally pretty cool in this, but obviously there's shitty people. And so it seems like shitty people, yeah, always been a thing. And so, that's a big part of it too that I think, isn't talked about too much, at least not in literature, is how it's different from shitty people, because shitty people just use it when they're using it for shitty means, but it's inherently not shitty itself. Yeah.
Yes. And that's also what we were talking about earlier, in which, we were saying, like, we understand, and that's why we're open to everyone, because anyone Hellenic, pagan, polytheist, or otherwise is welcome, because we know that people are using something to be shitty, and that's different. So very well said. Hurrah, hurrah. Oh, you talk about it. That's so cute. That the fascist seeks to define all that is. I just like ducked down way too low. Sorry. all that is does not make all that is defiled. Defiled? Am I saying that right? It's very tiny text. God damn it. I'm gonna. Oh, well, that. I enlarged the wrong thing.
I don't even know what you're enlarging.
I'm enlarging the text on the Twitch. At least I'm trying to, because I'm fucking blind. Oh, there it goes. Yes. That the fascist seeks to defile all that is does not make all that is defiled. Yes. I totally agree.
What is this
Astrid.
anti-fascist take? Heck yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Yes. On that note, just to be clear, no, I'm not for a theocratic government.
Yes, you need to defend yourself now because you've given so many
I know. I feel like I need to defend myself now. I'm like,
out of nowhere, you're just like, it's just haunting in the back of your
I
mind.
know
like,
it does because
what
I
if
don't
they
want
see
people
me
to
as
think
a
I'm that bad of a person.
Oh, no.
That's not to say that that's bad.
No,
Again.
You're a benevolent theocrat. We all know that. Don't worry.
I don't want to be a theocrat. I just want people to fucking promise on something that means something to them.
But what if nothing means anything to someone?
Well, then we're fucked. Then go live in chaos, my friend. I don't know. Go live in chaos in chaos world. But
bring on the harmony.
yeah, we're very pro democracy. Astrid knows we vote. We vote on things in the mod section.
I saw
section.
So no,
I was gonna say server, and I
was.
was like, no, for some reason.
Okay, wait. So it's democracy because the people who vote are a limited body of elites, but not that we elect those elites, but rather they're handpicked from the top.
They volunteered.
So it's a monarchic council.
It's a monarchic
council. It's a monarchic council.
Don't sin. Do I not get to have anything to surprise people with? It's bad enough that I'm gonna be the surprise-ee tomorrow. See, Sin knows shit that other people don't know. Shut up!
What do I know? Okay, sure.
Sure, okay, maybe there's gonna be a drop later of a video coming in the next, like, few weeks. We have lesser mysteries coming and other more not secret announcements, even though they're about the lesser mysteries, which are technically a secret.
Well,
and that went out. That did not.
Well,
Victoria ran out of words. That's it. We're out of time, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
But we do have the lesser mysteries coming up.
Cut this out.
That's it. Cut. No. Oh God, no!
What the hell just happened? What?
Astrid wrote in the chat. Astrid. Oh, Astrid wrote in the chat. Long live the queen. No.
Led to you like exploding?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! If only you knew the definitions of anything I said in my epithets to you. Oh, you'd faint.
Oh shit! Do I need to look those up? Shit.
Glorious High Priestess of Hellas. Oh gosh.
You start doing the names things. I don't pay attention.
Serious
I just let you go.
Now here's the funny thing about that, Astrid. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I think a word is a normal everyday word, and then I have to like stop for 30 seconds,
Okay,
contemplate, and go,
hurt.
when was the last time I heard anyone say them? Say that word. So sometimes it is just woven into the fabric of my very existence, okay?
Yeah.
My cheeks hurt.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh, come on. Leave some of my
Sisters!
cheeks. Leave my cheek muscles alone. They're gonna have to do overtime tomorrow. I know this.
Yes, dated vocabulary is amazing. Okay, the only things that are better in the old days, like fashion and language, okay?
I can hear you talking, Astrid. I can hear it. Like, I can just. I feel that, and I'm like, I can hear you say it.
Wow.
Just.
Wow.
I spend so much time. I love you guys.
Wow.
We gotta go. I gotta go eat dinner. And my cheeks hurt, and I know
So
I'm
we're
gonna
just-
be laughing a ton tomorrow.
We're just gonna have to cut it off at 3.2 and be done with it. Move on 3.3 next time. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
no, I
Is that what
actually
you're
do want to
suggesting
do that
us?
because I knew that wasn't gonna happen the minute I looked at the clock a while ago. I knew that was gonna happen. And I actually don't want us to move on. I want us to do 3.3 next week. Because this seems really fucking interesting. We're gonna do 3.3 next week. So, we did, as I mentioned, have the announcements, which, as I was saying, was the mysteries. We have the Hephaestus ritual, as we've mentioned, tomorrow. It's going to be on here. It's going to be on Twitch. Well, it's going to be on Twitch, on YouTube. Make sure that you follow us on both channels, please, so you can get all of the amazingness. Yes? What?
Yeah.
Do you want to do the announcement for the Minecraft ritual?
Oh no, I was just gonna say it'll be really fun tomorrow. I got a bunch of stuff planned for everyone.
And I don't know anything about it.
Yep, it's all a surprise to V-May, which I'm very excited to reveal.
All I know is that we had an idea. It was going to be a build contest, and then Nathan was like, "Do you want me to build it?" And I was like, "Sure." What? And he's like, "I'll be surprised." And then there just goes Nathan zooming off into the Minecraft distance.
If you do you want a little spoiler? It won't be a big spoiler, but it'll be a little one.
I mean, yes, but no, I've been so good up until now, Nathan. I haven't logged into the server and checked at all.
So you don't want any?
No.
Any?
No.
No?
No.
No.
I'm trying so hard. Yes, give me the spoiler.
The spoiler, it's a minor spoiler. I am unveiling a project tomorrow. Alongside the build battle for the Minecraft server. That you have no idea about.
Fuck. I thought it was the maze.
No. I haven't even touched the maze recently.
Good, because the dragons destroyed it. For a lot of it. Shit.
Yes, but you'll have that to look forward to. I'm working on that tonight.
That wasn't a spoiler. That was insult to injury.
Really...
That was salt on the wound.
That's a little teaser for tomorrow. I also sent one in gamer chat. It was a little photo of.
Oh, I have to look at photos. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a build battle, and Nathan has built a thing for it. Apparently, 2 things. And
I tagged you in it on Discord. So you can check it out.
And so that's going to be happening at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It should show on the server onto your local time, but I live here, so that's how I know it. We're going to start on Minecraft probably at 9 a.m., but the actual ritual is probably not going to start until 9:30, so if you need a second, don't worry, we'll be hanging out and getting all set up. We do have the Lesser Mysteries coming up, and we're still looking for helping hands, writers, graphics, people who like to make graphic design. I don't know. You don't have to be a graphic design professional. If you know Canva, you're in. And anyone who's willing to donate time to do research or host an event, you can get the self-roll volunteer up at the top of the self-roll section of the server, and that'll open up a whole section where we're going to be planning different events for events coming up like the Lesser Mysteries, as well as Diasia. Oh god, that was terrible. I forgot. Is it Ostara? Is Ostara coming? I know that's coming.
Ostara, Austra, Easter. Yeah.
And anyway, just join the section, then you'll see all the cool events coming up, and be tagged in ways that you can help. And we thank everyone so much who volunteers, and of course those who regularly volunteer their time, like Astrid, our Twitch and Discord mod, like Sin, our editor of written works, like Nathan, who is one of the Minecraft mods. Is that all? Is that the only thing that you have? Is that the only title you have?
I help with social media stuff. Well,
that's right.
But I am missing the passwords.
Yeah,
so.
I need to. Nathan's helping with all. He's gonna start helping with all the social media stuff. So, after next week, y'all can blame him if shit doesn't get posted. Haha! I'm off the hook now, people.
Yeah.
And we are so, so grateful for anyone who volunteers any of their time. And that's it. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Thanks, Astrid. Love you too, bitch. So that's it. That's all the events and things coming up. And
That's it.
wait a minute. Hold on. I had special things I actually wanted to show off. We have new chat codes. Oh, gosh darn it. One we're going to show off tomorrow, but I did want to show this one off today, and we're going to keep showing it off. Where's my Twitch thing? If anyone is looking, I believe this shows... Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. It said no. Okay. Never mind. Map? Oh, no, wait a minute. It's plural. I believe that this shows a map of various Hellenic statues, and people can add information on that. There we go. Yes. Various can add locations on that map. It is a community-made project. I didn't do it. I just got it because someone was so nice and wonderful to post it on our Discord server. So, ta-da! I think it might be one of the mods. I can't remember. But we are always putting new commands like that, so make sure to check in the About section on the Twitch channel so that you can see all of the new and fun commands. And that's it. That's all. So thank you guys for joining me for the book club. Thanks so much, Astrid.
Yay! Woohoo!
Woo! May the gods bless all of
Yippee!
you on your journeys and your evening or day, whatever the rest of your day is.
Have a great night, day, everything, everyone.
Bye. I gotta stop the stream. Bye.